All right, I think we're live. Although the little thing on the left is still turning circles, so I never know for sure, but I think we're there. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, I guess it is. This day kind of got away quickly from me, so I'm not sure that I realized it was afternoon already. But I'm really happy to be here. I've actually missed being with you all as we've changed the timing of things to deal with all the other stuff we're doing. We're zooming into classrooms now and teaching classes online, so we're kind of busy. But yeah, welcome. So let's just wait another second and see if people get here, which would be lovely to have people here. If we're going to do this, it's nice to have people here. So yeah, I want to start just by welcoming you and saying, let Abby know if you're here in the chat, and she lets me know, and we can know if who we're talking to and who we're playing with today. So I just want to do a couple of announcements. Our next Facebook Live will be the first Saturday of November, and the next one the first Saturday of December. So we'll just do them 2 more times this year. So I hope you'll make space to come join us during that time. And we're starting on November 10th our Body Now course online, which is really exciting. It'll be an opportunity to come together with a really beautiful group of people in a nurturing, loving, connecting environment on Zoom, where we'll have breakout groups, get to know each other, actually be present with each other, which will be lovely, I think, and have a little taste of summer camp, which is exciting. Because we didn't get to have summer camp this year, and we don't know what's happening next year. We don't know anything these days, I know, it's stressful for everybody. So one response to that stress is to bring the light. And I'm excited about that today, that we will together bring some light to the earth through our own connection and our own willingness to radiate some light out. Jesse's going to play with us today. So Jesse's here today behind me there, which is very exciting to have Jesse, and so grateful to you, Jesse, for coming up the mountain to be with us here today. So yeah, how do we open to the light? How do we bring the light and then stream it out to the earth? And there's so many ways to do that, and you all already know ways that you could share with me. So remember, I'm always excited to hear anything any of you have to say. Emails, responses, what you'd like, what worked for you, how you'd like to play next time. Anytime I hear from you, I just feel good. So let's get started so we have plenty of time to bring the light today. So we're going to start with something that's really fun, and you can do it verbally or you can move and do it, whichever you like. And we call it never-ending gratitude, because it turns out, of course, that gratitude is one easy and hugely effective way to bring the light. It fills us with light and ease, and as we feel the gratitude, it automatically radiates out to whoever or whatever we're grateful for. So it just streams without any effort. So let's just start with what we call never-ending gratitude, which is just a verbal stream of what you are grateful for in your life. All run together. It doesn't have to be fast, and it's always fast for me, and you can move while you speak if you wish. That is fun, I think. So I'm going to stand up and do it. And it's just whatever comes up for you, from the shoes you're wearing to the flowers in your garden to your own kindness and caring, and just all you are grateful for in your life, all the things you appreciate about those around you, all the things you appreciate about yourself. Yeah? So I'll give you a short little demo, and then I'll stand up and we'll all do it together and see if we can feel the energy from each other as we dip into this never-ending gratitude. So I'll start with, I'm grateful for the shirt I'm wearing because it feels silky and soft. I'm grateful for my feet on the ground. I'm grateful for the trees I can see out the window. I'm grateful for my grandchildren. I'm grateful for Jessie in the room. I'm grateful for my body being able to move at my age. I'm grateful for this ability to live safely in the mountains during this time. I'm grateful for my kitchen sink, which is clean and shining right now, etc., etc. All right? So that's just a quick example. So let's do it. Let's all stand up and do it together, moving if you like, any way you like. So ready, begin. I'm grateful for my feet. I'm grateful for my fingers. I'm grateful for my belly. I'm grateful for my arms. I'm grateful for my neck. I'm grateful for my movement. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my squash on the counter over there. I'm grateful for my filing system. I'm looking around the room to see what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for that carnival picture. I'm grateful for my grandchildren. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for the life that I have. I'm grateful for my safety. I'm grateful for the possibility to bring light to the earth. I'm grateful for my toes. I'm grateful for my fingers. I'm grateful for Jessie. I'm grateful for Jessie's music. I'm grateful for the love that's around me. I'm grateful for the earth and the trees and the flowers and the plants and the waters and the birds and the winds. And I'm grateful to be here with you today. Okay. Did everybody get enough of them in that you're panting? I hope. All right. Thank you. So that's something you can do every single morning. Start your morning that way. I do it when I'm driving someplace in order to feel, lift to my spirits. It's a good thing to do whenever I'm starting to head down that vortex of not being so happy about where things are in my life. It just takes me right where I want to go. All right. Now we're going to do another little fun thing that Jessie will help us with again, which is we're going to do a little dance of joy. And this is another really great morning practice. To just start your day with a dance of joy. You can just put a little music on and play with it, or you can just hop around your room and think of things you love. As Jessie's playing with us now and we do our dance of joy, you can add a made-up song or sound with Jessie or anything that gets your body going. Your voice really helps if you make any kind of sound. It starts the fluids moving in your body, and that's what lets the light in, right? So let's just keep going for a little bit and you can stop, of course, whenever you want. Just go long enough that we start tingling with happiness. So here we go, a little dance of joy. Ready, begin. Long enough to get tingly with happiness and feel that incredible, just the joyfulness of moving our bodies. Thank you. Thank you for dancing with me. I could feel the energy from you all today. It felt wonderful. All right. Now, there's Lisa and Christine and Holly and Diana and Abby, all these wonderful people here. I just got a glance at the chat. Thank you. That's what I needed this morning. Well, now we're going to just be a little more introspective, maybe a little slower, depending on how you take this into your own body. But we're going to go a little deeper into creating space for the flow. And it's the flow that lets the light come in. So it lets the light flow in and it lets the light flow out, right? And of course the big flow in our body is fluid. And the fluid carries the light. And it spreads the light through our bodies, and it allows the light to radiate out into the world where we are dying for it to be. And this thing we're going to play with is an adaptation from a woman named Rusapora, who did a ton of theater work, and she's still doing work, I'm sure. Very innovative, authentic woman who I've learned a lot from. So let's just begin. And I'll have to stay near the microphone some of the time so you can hear me with this, but I'll move with you whenever I can, so it feels so good. Let's just begin by taking a nice deep breath and releasing it with kind of a noisy sigh so we get some sound, right? So, and then do that one more time so you feel your feet on the floor, release your jaw, let your breath be easy. So this is one of the ways to find peace in your body, a simple way. Just a deep breath with a nice sigh out. So now begin walking in the space. And I just want you to focus on your bones for a moment, your skeleton, and play with the idea that you're just a set of bones with fluids around them and the light shining on them. And begin to imagine all of those bones just floating apart, releasing any stress that's between them or in the joints, and letting the light just pour in all through the bones, inside the bones, around the bones, outside the bones, soothing and lubricating your bones. Yeah. So as your bones float apart, you're actually getting taller and wider, space, taking up space. And maybe feel your pelvis as just a floating bowl, floating free. And let your legs just float loose out of that easy floating pelvis. And your spine is just floating up out of that pelvis, loose and easy. Floating up through space. Maybe your head is just bobbling comfortably around on the top of your spine. Everything's just getting loose and open and spacious. Releasing your jaw and your belly. Letting your breath be easy. And as you play with your spine, let the vertebrae in your spine just float apart. So they're opening up space between the vertebrae, each one. Visualizing it up your back so the fluids can rush in and carry the light into your spine. Feel how those vertebrae pull apart and open up space. Your head's going up towards the ceiling. How does it feel to move with all that light and space in your body? With your legs floating loosely out of your easy pelvis, and your hip joint is open, the top of your legs. That connection is opening and widening, and suddenly you're expanding left and right. You're getting broader and taller, letting the light pour in and release all the connections that are holding, so everything is floating free, loose, released, with lots of vibrating light energy in all those joints, in all those connections, floating free. Lightness of spirit, easy. Maybe the bones in your knees float apart and open up, with space between the leg bones and the knee. The whole leg is loose. Floating apart. Lots of space is opening up, all down through the leg and into your feet. And the bones in your feet are floating apart. Your toes are spreading out all across your room. Feel the bones of your toes moving apart and opening. There's all kinds of room. Maybe you do that with your elbows and your shoulders and your fingers, the bones in your fingers, reaching clear out to the mountains as they release and spread apart. Moving in your space with all of this incredible freedom in your body. Light, light, light. Spirit is carrying you through the room. The ankle bones open. Scanning your body. Is there any place that needs to open up and make space? Any place that wants to release another bit of tension? Any place in your foot, any place in your neck, in your belly, in your jaw, letting everything open up. And as it opens and floats free, unimpeded, let the light shine in. Let the fluids and the light combine and bathe the spaces between. So now with Jesse's music, just move around in your space, feeling that light released movement of your feet, your ankles, as they provide a base, a loose and easy, open, moving base for your whole body to play from and light up from. How much can you expand? How much space can you take up? spine is flowing easily up into the space. The shoulder connections open up and float apart for the light to pour in. Move down your arms. Let the elbows open up. Feel the release in the knees and in the legs and in the low back and in your back of your neck and in your jaw, behind your eyes. Light just pouring in. How does it feel to move with all that light pouring into your body, all that fluidity, all that ease? Yeah, you might go really slowly or really quickly, whatever's working for you. Expanding, opening, letting all the little bones in your body open up and relax into the light energy with no stress or tension in them, floating away into the space. Your hands float from your wrists, your feet float free from your ankles. Your knuckles open up and separate from your fingertips, and letting that idea of everything dropping into light and relaxation enter your whole body as we together create light bodies that we can radiate out. Moving in the space, just allowing all of these released parts to breathe and dance and play with the light and with each other. So how can different parts of you have fun with each other? Playing with spaces between your head and your foot, between your arm and your waist, between your waist and the floor, between yourself and the ceiling, between yourself and the chair in the room. What are all the different spaces between you can play with? Spaces between your hands, far apart, close together, all the time. The head is floating free above the spine. Space between your neck and the top of your head. Space between your head and your toes. Woo! Space between your heart and the heart of others around you. Can you bring that space together and then expand it out again? Heart energy. Letting the light rush in, bathe the tired joints in the back of the neck, allowing the tension to release and the joints to float free. And you can even release the plates in the head, opening up the plates, making room for your brain. Light up your brain. Let it breathe. Let it relax. Let it have space to expand. New ideas, new ways of living, new possibilities. Letting those plates of the brain open so that there's tons of room for fresh new possibilities. Feel the brain stretching, releasing, floating inside these open plates that you've opened up, and the light just rushes in. It rushes in behind your eyes and around your ears and into the joints of your jaw. So take this released and light body out in the space one more time, moving a little faster maybe, letting yourself speed up a little and see what happens as you let that light dance. See the spaces between again and let it become a dance. A dance of light and love and ease and flow. Where else could you flow? Is there any place else in your body that you could see and respond to in your body? Noticing a contraction and giving that some space, space. Opening up a place for the light to flow in. Maybe make some small jumps from this place of release. Take a moment with Jessie to just play with the power you can access from release of those spaces between, from release of the light coming in. Easy place about to choose. How close do I want to be? How far do I want to be? How do I want to feel? So just dancing with Jessie for a moment, allowing that light being that you are to dance with you and dance with the universe. Taking a moment to really enter that partnership with the universe, the two of you dancing together. Slowly, take a moment to calm that down. Keep moving a little as you come to a cooling down of your body. And slowly, in your own time here, in the next minute or so, which is a long time, just come into a quiet, still place and notice the breath. Notice your breath, your heart rate, the ease, the tingling, the gentle, easy space in your body. And just for a moment, put your hand on your heart and focus on your chest with me. This beautiful, big, open, heart-filled chest. And let it become, as you come into your still meditation for a moment, a lake of light, a beautiful shining lake of light that shines through your whole body. Feel that lake of light going up into your open brain and down into your easy, spacious feet, all through the center of your body, that lake of light, shining well-being and love and care all through your body. And then as you're ready, you can let that shine out all across the land. You can let it radiate out to any place you want, any group of people, any friend, any ancestor, any animal, to the waters of the earth, to your children, to your grandchildren, to your friends, to your neighbors, and just to the earth and all that is on the earth. So taking a moment as we close to let that light radiate. Let your light being gift the earth as we do that together and shift the energy field of the earth. And just before we close, one more possible place to send your light. Is there someplace else your light needs to flow? And then loop it right back in. So we're looping out and looping in, flowing that light back into your body to replenish and give you the strength to keep showing up with the light. And thank you. Thank you for reaching for your own shining light so that it can be there for others, for being willing to radiate some of our well-being and our privilege out to others around us. And if you're the one who is needing some light, take it in. Know that we are pouring it to you and looping it out to you. And have a wonderful rest of the October fall. And I'll see you next month. I'm so grateful for this time together and so grateful for the incredible light that Jessie brought to us today. The music sending energy behind me to Jessie. The music that Jessie brings is so filled with light and such a gift for all of us. So thank you, Jessie. Thank you, all of you. And we'll see you soon. Take good care.